Well guys, we've finally got a nice sunny day, so I'm taking a drive to the seaside town of South Shields and we're going to do another takeaway review. Oh yes, you know what I'm talking about. Right. So welcome back to the Blot Outdoor Show, folks, and thank you for joining me on another foodie Friday night video. Yes, we've finally got a lovely sunny day. I was just sat in the house by myself. Mrs. Blot's at work, my son Preston is round his friend's house, and I thought, Howie, let's go and take a drive through the lovely town of South Shields and we'll find somewhere to go and do some munching Gladbach. I've just pulled over here at this car park at Marsden, which is like on the outskirts of South Shields. I think it is part of South Shields, but we are going to the town centre. I've just been checking my phone to see if there's anything, because I've got no idea where I'm going to go, and I found a cafe called Michael's Cafe. It made me think of Little Mick, so I thought, yeah, that'll do for me. I've been phoning it to see if it's still open, see what food they've got left, and I'm getting no answer, so I'm going to go there first. They might just be busy and they might not be able to answer the phone. If not, what we'll do is we'll have a mooch around the old Linden Gooch around South Shields. We'll get some footage, the old Nicki Minaj on my camaraderie, and we'll find somewhere else. We always do, guys. Wherever I'm going, it'll definitely be somewhere in South Shields. You better believe it will. Right guys, let's get cracking and I'll bring you back when we're outside Michael's Cafe, and fingers crossed it's open. Howie. So here we are, my fan sexualities. I've found Michael's Cafe over there. I've just been walking around the lovely town of South Shields. And without even having to check me sat nav, I found Michael's Cafe. I was just stood outside having a look at the menu on the wall, and a transit van pulled over, and all I heard was Mandingo. I went over, the guy says, I watch all your videos. I said, cheers mate, thanks very much. He said, you're not going in there, are you? I said, I am. I'm going to try some Scrandingo for the takeaway review. He said, the food ain't the best in there, mate. He says, it used to be really nice years ago, but it's gone downhill. I said, I'm just the guy to try it out and let all you legends know exactly what I think about it. Nothing will put this Mandingo off. I had a look through the window and it's really busy, so I'm not going to be able to just stand there recording everything. People sitting inside the cafe eating. No one's going to want a camera shoved in the old face dingo, if you know what I'm talking about, Mandingos. But I'll record myself as I'm going in, and I'll try and get as much footage as I can, if you know what I'm talking about. However, let's go and get some food orders. Yes folks, I've just came outside the cafe and walked over the road so I could talk to you. I was getting some funny looks there with the camera. I've ordered the double beef burger with salad on, chips, and I've also ordered a hot pork sarnie. Yes, sounds good to me guys. £14.40 altogether. You can't go wrong, dingo Mandingos. The guy in the transit van who I was talking to, he said the one good thing about it is it still gets really busy because the prices are quite cheap. So yeah, they'll get an extra point for a decent price. Let's hope the food is as good as the price. I'll be the judge of that. I'll give you an honest opinion, no bullshit on the Bloke Outdoor Show. Right, the lady said it wouldn't be long, so let's get back over and get my Scrandingo. Once we've got the food, I've got a 5-minute walk back down to the seafront where I've got the Blockmobile parked up. So that'll be a good test to see if the food stays nice and hot. Then we'll just jump in the back of the Blockmobile and we'll get stuck right in. You better believe it will. Right. Yes guys, that's it. We've got the Scrandingo. Let's head back to the Blockmobile and get stuck right in. Come on then my spam dingoes. We're back at the Blockmobile. Let's have a look and see what £14.40 gets you in the lovely seaside town of South Shields. This is, it was supposed to be a pork sarnie, pork and stuffing. I didn't know you got chips with it. While I was waiting, the lady came over and she said, I'm sorry, we haven't got enough pork for the sarnie. She says, so do you want us to do a little bit pork and a little bit beef? I didn't really want a beef sarnie because I had one last week, but what was I supposed to say? I said, yeah, that's fine, that's no problem. So yeah, hot pork, beef and stuffing sarnie with chips. Here we have more chips with a double burger, a salad on the bottom. That actually looks quite nice. Right, well then, let's jump in the back of the Blockmobile and dive in. Rice. Right folks, here we go. Time to get stuck in. Looks quite decent. Straight into the chips, no messing about. Still quite hot. It took me like nearly 10 minutes to walk back here. Then I've been messing about for a couple of minutes, setting the camera up. So yeah, that's a really good start. The food is still nice and hot. And them chips is quite tasty. I can't work out whether they're homemade chips or frozen chips. I would say they're more like homemade chips. Not bad at all. And you know me guys, I like my chips. And I always say, if the chips is shite, the rest of the food hasn't really got much hope. The chips are so easy to make. Nothing wrong with them. Absolutely snout wrong with them guys. Right, let's dive into the double burger. I should have really just got the single one with us getting the hot pork and beef sarnie. But I'm doing the takeaway review, so I like to show you what you can get for your money. Look at that, guys. Double burger. It's just like the burgers you get from a burger van. So it's not like a nice, thick butcher's burger, but you never know. It might taste really nice. The salad is on the bottom, as you can see. Nice fresh bone. Feels like it's nice and fresh from the bakers. Let's dive in. Still quite hot. Not bad at all, McDonald's. Not bad at all. The salad's nice and fresh, nice and wet. Oh. It was a busy little place. So when a place is busy, you normally are going to get fresh food. You're not going to get stuff that's been lying around all day or yesterday's food, if you know what I'm talking about. It was right in the market area. Plus the guy I was talking to said it's still really busy. People that's been going there for years still keep going, even though the food's gone downhill. Well, I've never been before, so I can't tell you if the food has gone downhill. What I can tell you is them chips were quite nice, and there's snout wrong with that. Really tasty, and it's, you know, it's not a quality butcher's burger, like a nice thick proper minced beef burger, if you know what I'm talking about, or ground beef if you're from the good old US of A. It's definitely the same type as the ones you get from burger vans. But I'm going to be honest, it tastes better than the ones you get for burger vans. When I go to the match to watch Sunderland and you get a burger from the van, they're normally shite, and you're normally paying like £4 or £5 for a scabby burger. So yeah, that's definitely better. In with that price, guys, £14.40. That was a can of pop as well. That was probably a pound or over a pound. So the food was quite cheap. Oh yes. Well, I'm going to have a little bit more of this and then we'll move on to that. I don't really need to try any more chips. I've already tried them, but we will. We'll try a few more before we dive into the hot pork, beef and stuffing sarnie. Looks like it's got gravy on as well. Oh yeah. Yeah, the chips have got a bit cold now, but that's not down to the calf. Like I say, I've had to walk back here, get set up. I've been eating that first, so the chips are going to go a little bit cold. I ain't going to mark them down for that. But yeah, my son is very fussy. If I take my son out somewhere for something to eat, he's really fussy, and I know he would like them chips. Right guys, let's get stuck to this after a quick drink. The old Keith lemon. Here we go. Once again, feels like a nice fresh bun. Feels like it's just fresh from the bakers. Sometimes you go to some sarnie shops or cafes and the buns are really stale. That's before you've even had a look inside. So nice fresh bun. Let's have a quick look. Loads of stuffing on there, guys. Looks like there's one thick slice of pork and one thick slice of beef. So a little bit of a mixture and gravy, as you can see. Let's dive in, Mandingos. I think I need a shave. I'm looking like a hobosexual. Gravy's getting all over me beard and me tash. The old hobosexuals. Yeah. That stuffing's nice and tasty. I can certainly say that. I haven't really getting down to the meat yet. Get rid of some bun, because I've had loads of bun already on there, or bread roll, whatever you want to call it. Bread rolls, buns, cobs, baps. They've got about 50 different names, haven't they? Oh, that's nice. Thick quality meat. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Oh, very nice, very tasty. No disrespect to the beef sarnie I had last week. Straight away, this is better. It's better quality meat. It's almost like it's been sliced from a from a beef joint or a pork joint. You better believe it, Mandingos. Where the one last week was almost like it came out of a packet and it had been boiled. It was still really nice. No complaints. That's just better. Better quality. And just a better taste. And the stuffing and gravy on. I didn't get stuffing on the beef sarnie last week. That's why I'm happy as Larry with that, Mandingos. Yeah. You can see nice thick slices of meat. While I was sitting waiting, somebody else came in and also wanted the hot pork sarnie. And I could hear the lady on the counter saying, "I'm sorry, we've only got hot beef left." Someone just get the last of the pork, which was me. She says, "We've been really busy today. Sunshine brings everyone out down the seafront, round the market. Which makes everyone feel a bit better, doesn't it?" Well, guys, considering my expectations were lower than a snake's belly going into there, I'm really pleased with this. They give us a plastic knife and fork as well. Or I've got my own fork. Give us some paper towels or serviettes, whatever you want to call them. Not very often I have them. I always forget. But yeah, £14.40 for all that. Lovely, friendly staff. The cafe looked nice and clean. You know, all it's just like a little town centre cafe next to the market. You would think it would be like a bit rough, a bit shabby. No, it was nice and clean. Like I said, lovely friendly staff, decent price, £14.40. So yeah, going on to the old Score Dingoes, value for money, £14.40. And that was for a can of prop as well, Keith Lemon. Can't complain, guys. Well worth the money. 2 lots of chips, double burger with salad, pork, beef, stuffing and gravy, sarnie. Yeah. Portion size, that's what I meant to say next. Portion size, to be expected. It's about the standard size sandwich you get, I think, when you get a hot pork or beef sarnie. Double burger's a double burger, isn't it? Nice fresh buns, chips with them both. No complaints about the portion size. And food quality, yeah, obviously it's not top quality food. It's just like a backstreet calf kind of thing. A market calf. But absolutely nothing wrong with it. Snout wrong with it. So I'm trying to say, guys, absolutely snout wrong with this. If you know what I'm talking to, snout. Decent quality for a decent price. I'm going to give it a solid 8.5. Oh yes, Mandingos. I'm going to give this an 8.5 out of 10 dingo Mandingos. If you're in South Shields and you fancy some food, bargain food from a calf, go and check it out. Michael's Calf. You can't go wrong dingo Mandingos, as they say in the southeastern region of Mongolia. You better believe they do. That's it then, guys. I am stuffed. I'm going to finish the rest of my can of Keith Lemon off. I'm going to drive home. Please join me outside my house in the back of the Blockmobile. We're going to do a world famous Wasky review, just a little one. We're going to talk some shite, yes, we're going to talk some shite, maybe do a Wally of the week, and then at the very end I'll show you some fans clips. Right, see you back at mine. Oh yes, Mandingos. Once again, thank you for joining this Mandingo in the back of the Blockmobile for another little cheeky, just a miniature, world famous Wasky review. This time we're going to have Tom and Tool single malt Speyside Wasky. This is the Tom and Tool. It's spelt T Lath to Lath, but I think it might be a silent T. Might just be Tom and Tool Lath. If I'm wrong, Dingo Mandingos, correct me in the comment section. I'm just guessing that. Yes, we will certainly do a world famous review in a few little minutes. The old famous Cub Dingo is ready, my fan dingoes. But first of all, we will talk some shite as usual. You guys know the drill on the Blot Outdoor Show. Why do I do this? I get people asking, because I'm gaining. Well, I was gaining 2,000, 2,500. If I had a really good month, I'd gain like 3,000 new subscribers, because I've got this app on my phone, YouTube Studio, and you can check how things is going with the channel. If things is going up and things is going down, and you know what I'm talking about. This last 28 days, this last 4 weeks, I've gained over 5,000 new subscribers. Wow. Thank you very much to all you new legends, and obviously all you legends that's been tuning in for quite a while. Unbelievable. Like, I'm speechless. There's not very often this Mandingo is speechless, but 5,000 new subscribers in the last 4 weeks. Unbelievable. So I do get asked questions that have already been asked before. And yeah, so people are saying, Mandingo, love your camping channels. And also, you know, the food reviews, they're quite good. They're not as good as your camping videos. I understand that. Why do you do it, Mandingo? Why do you do the food reviews and sit in the back of your car and talk a load of shite? Well, I do it just for a bit of fun. I enjoy it. I like a takeaway now and again, as you can see, with my fat belly. So I thought to myself when I first started doing it, why not do a little takeaway review? It's a chance for me to engage with the old fan dingoes away from the camping world. You know, when I go camping, guys, I like a drink. I get smash burgered. So here now, you get to see me, you know, just in my normal day-to-day life. We'll go out and about. We'll get some footage of the area that we're in. We'll get a takeaway. We'll do some serious Borussia Mönchengladbach. You always join me in the back of the Blockmobile. Gives a chance to talk some shite. And yeah, just to engage with the fans and have a bit of a laugh. Show some fans clips at the end. I don't know if there's another YouTuber that does that. If there is, I certainly haven't copied off that person. But as far as I'm aware, I'm the only one that does it. Yeah, so that's why I do it, guys. It's just like it's an extra video. And I think I have answered this before. And I did see another reason why I do it is because I've seen other YouTubers. Yeah, I've definitely answered this before. I see other YouTubers and they've got that, oh, what's it called? Patreon thing. Do you have to pay a fee to be a member? And you can see like extra videos. And when I see other YouTubers doing that, bear in mind I've got no problem with that, guys. I've got no problem with what anyone else does. But I just thought, well, I'll do an extra video a week. I'll do a takeaway review. And then we'll do this where we're sitting having a big crack on, a little miniature whiskey review or rum review. So I'm kind of like giving back to the fans a little extra video. But I'm not charging, like I'm not saying, oh, you've got to be a member. You've got to pay a little membership fee to see the extra video. No, my extra videos is there for everyone. Do you know what I mean? I don't care about making... Look, I've been very fortunate. I don't hide anything. I've managed to get away from the factory work and I do this as a full-time job. So I'm not going to charge me fandingos. This mandingo ain't going to charge my fandingos any money to watch extra video. And that certainly is the plan dingo, my spam dingoes. You better believe it is. Right, how then, what we're going to talk about? We're only just getting started and I'm waffling a load of shite already. Should we do a little Wallies of the week? Yeah, why not? One Wally of the week. In the comment section of my YouTube videos, this is following the Storm Camp. You know, I was wild camping in Storm Lillian. You'll have seen that on Wednesday night. Well, that's when it went on YouTube on Wednesday night, 2 nights ago. So, honestly, everyone, the response of that video was fantastic. People saying it's the best video you've ever did, Mandingo, or the most exciting video you've ever did. If you haven't watched it, guys, go and watch it. Yeah, wild camping in Storm Lillian. It was absolutely brutal, but it was great fun at exactly the same time. Yeah, just a really positive response from everyone, apart from one absolute sausage. Yeah, a guy. I'm not going to name no names. It's not my style. Do you know what I mean? And to my surprise, when I read the message, which I'm going to tell you about in a second, I realised he's also a YouTuber as well. So I find that bitterly disappointing. Do you know what I mean? So his message was basically saying, I can't remember exactly word for word, but basically calling us a disgrace. You're a disgrace. You're going up and doing that. The mountain rescue could have to put their life in danger, risking their life to come and save you. You're selfish. You're a disgrace. Oh, what an absolute melt. Do you know what I mean? If you watch the video, guys, you'll see at the very start of the video, I'm saying, I'm at plan B now, and you could see where I was in the car park, just about to take the hike up the Red Screes. The cloud was in low, you were in the clag or the fog or whatever you want to call it, and you couldn't really see across the car park. So I said, we're going to do plan C. And then I explained in the video, I've came to plan C because it's a place I've been to a few times before. I've actually camped there before. The pathway up to the camping location is a nice, safe path. Nothing dangerous where you can fall off the side, you know, and fall down the side of the mountain and injure yourself, or even worse, kill yourself. It was the kind of place I knew where if the shit hits the fan, I've got a head torch, I've got a powerful torch in my bag as well. I can get back down to the Blockmobile in half an hour, downhill all the way, safe path. I can be down to the Blockmobile. I've always got spare camping gear in the back of there, so I'd have a spare sleeping bag here. I'd get in the Blockmobile, sleeping bag, and then in the morning, I could get back up, hopefully when the weather's died down, when it's daylight, and I could pack all my gear away, safe and sound. Fortunately, it didn't come to that, yeah. The tent survived. It didn't get mangled. It didn't get graham crangled, and it was a great night. But yeah, This guy mustn't have even bothered watching the video. He's just clicked on, maybe he's watched a couple of minutes and decided to be a keyboard warrior. And how disappointing that it's a fellow YouTuber, a little bit older than me. I think he's about 50-year-old. And he's actually from Cumbria. Lake District is in the county of Cumbria, where I go to all the time. And he's from right there. Am I tempted to name his channel? Yes, of course I am. I'd love to just sit here now and go, right, his channel's called this. He's a bell end. Give him some shit. But that's not my style, guys. That's not my style at all. That would make me a knobhead just like him, if you know what I'm talking about. And I'd rather not go down that path. I'd rather have a bit of a laugh with it and talk to you guys and have a big crack. And yeah, we'll just laugh these things off and just see if you're watching, mate, you're a sausage. Do you know what I mean? You're a Wally of the week. Yes, guys. So that's just the way it goes, isn't it? You get 1,000 nice comments and you're always going to get one stroker, if you know what I'm talking about. Right, to address something else, and this is just for a bit fun. The last video I did with little Mick, when Mick was smash burgered and he fell over, there was a few people were asking, Mandingo, did you and Mick have a big fallout? When you were doing the whiskey review, it looked like you had been arguing just before. It looked like little Mick was giving you a black look, you know, giving us daggers from the side. It looked like he wasn't happy with you. And I didn't realise that until I edited the video. When I was editing the video, I could see little Mick, when I was doing the whiskey review, Mick was just sat pretty quiet and slurring his words. And I was kind of like carrying him, as I normally do. Yeah. And it did look like it. It really did look like he was looking at us, like he hated it. But it's nothing like that, guys. I think it was just little Mick was absolutely smash burgered. And he was dying to jump in the tent and go in his sleeping bag. And I'm waffling on doing the whiskey review. And Mick's like, I think he was just dying to call it a night and get some sleep. Some weird sleep. Yeah. So, don't worry, Mandingos. Me and little Schmick haven't fallen out. Little Mick's not like that anywhere. He's as good as gold. He's a lovely little lad. See, in that mind, he can be a little bit of an angry bugger now and again. But he's a lovely little lad. Right, Wasky time. What have we got? Let's get this popped open. My man and woman friend Dingos. Tom and Tool Spearside Single Malt Wasky. Can you see? It's spelled T-Lath to Lath. But I'm going to guess that it's just called Lath. Tom and Tool Lath. I probably is talking a load of shite. But there you go. I'm no whiskey... Get your words out, Chris. I am no whiskey expert. And I never claim to be. If I have ever claimed to be, I'm only taking the piss. I just do this for a bit of fun. Because I enjoy a whiskey. This was kindly given to me from a legend by the name of Nick Ball. Nick Ball, once again, thank you very much, my man friend. You've got no idea how much I appreciate it. Nick's got his own YouTube channel called That's Him with a Daft Hat. I will leave a link for it, if I think on, in the description. If I forget to leave a link, guys, his channel's called That's Him with the Daft Hat. So check him out on YouTube. Yes. Drop him a sub. Why not? And let's get this popped in. The old famous cup dingo, Mandingos. Let's get me comfortable here on my big fat hairy spotty arse. Oh yes, you know it makes sense, Mandy Dingles. Alrighty, let's get my schneckeroni in it. Light. Oh, like a light citrus. Sniff dingo, Mandingos. Yeah, there's like a toffee smell. Normally it ends up being a nice whiskey if you get a bit of a toffee smell. And a little bit minty as well, yeah. Like a nice, fresh, minty snifferoni. Just wondering who's walking past there. Yeah, toffee. Minty, fresh, but not overpowering, like a nice light smell. That's enough for the sniffing. let's get on with the tasting. Ricicles. Oh, that is really light and creamy. And on the first taste, this could be a one for someone that isn't a lover of whisky. You might have tried whisky in the past, but it might have been a cheap and nasty one, and it's put you off. And you're looking at getting into trying it again, but you don't want anything harsh. Just on that first taste there, guys, that was so light and creamy. There's a little bit of pepper there, a little bit of a peppery kick, but not strong. Not enough to put someone off if you're new to whisky. I can feel the pepper dancing around on my tongue. The old tongue dingo mandingos. Let's have another taste. Oak. That mintiness is there that I told you in the sniff dingo that went up me old Nostradamus. Yeah, like a fresh mint. Wow, really nice. Now I've given that a good swirl in my mouth. Right round me gummy bears. Yeah, little bit peppery, a few little tingles, like spicy tingles, but just like very mild. So a light taste, quite creamy as it went down. The slightest little bit of a tingle off the pepper. Oak, a nice fresh mint. Last bit, guys, down the old hatchticles. Like a biscuity aftertaste. Dare I say, like a nice shortbread, like a nice shortbread biscuit, buttery shortbread. Yeah, really nice, guys. That's not because it's too strong. I think I'm still recovering off the man flu. Did I mention last week I had a bit man flu? It's still lingering a little bit. And I've just been out on a wild camp the other day with young Chris. That'll be the video for Wednesday, for like Wednesday coming. And once again, we've got shit weather, non-stop rain from the moment we got out of the car to the moment we got back in the car the next day. It didn't stop raining once. But people seem to like to watch them kind of wild camping videos, don't they? Wild camping in heavy rain. They seem to go down well. So yeah, tune in next Wednesday, guys, for that one. Me and young Chris, wild camping in non-stop rain. We set the tarp up. We had our tent each, set the tarp up, sitting under there, getting smash burgered, having a great time. Let's get back on with the old Scordingos. I'm going off onto a different path instead of finishing this off, because I just like talking shite to you legends. Tom and Tool, laugh or to laugh, whichever way you see it. Very nice, guys. I'm waiting for one that's not too good, because I keep giving them 9s, 9.1s, 9.2s, 9.3s. They're getting good scores all the time, and I can't go less than a 9 again. I'm going to have to give that a 9.2. It was absolutely lovely jubbly, so smooth, and I will highly recommend that whisky if you're not a whisky lover, or if you've been put off by a strong whisky in the past and you want to give it, after watching me doing these whisky reviews, and you're thinking, I wouldn't mind giving it another go, I would highly recommend that. I think you can buy a full-size bottle of that for about £30, which I know it's a lot of money, but in the world of whiskies and the prices of them, £30 for a quality bottle of whisky, if that stands, it's not a bad price. So yeah, a 9.2 from this Mandingo. You know what I'm talking about. This is serious whisky tasting. Well, Mandingos, it's now time for me to say bonjour. I'm now going to leave you with some fans clips. I love them. I love watching them. I have a good laugh. when I say them. So keep sending them fan scripts in, guys, and I'll keep putting them on my Friday night videos. There you go. Please join me on Sunday night for my next serious stealth camp. And like I said, next Wednesday for a very wet and non-stop rainy wild camp with young Chris, the king of swing. See you in the next one, guys. You better believe I will. Right.
Oh, matron.
Oh, Mr. Block, lad. The old pubs now, it's nowhere errands in top of Pennywell, but what a fucking stealth camping spot that is.
Yeah.
Hey, mate. Aye. Tell us your job on.
Yeah.
Hey mate, sell us your jawbone. Jawbone.
Yeah.
Oh, just going for a nice little stroll to the bins, and then what's this? It's the glove of self-love. Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah.
Oh, the peace and quiet. English countryside. Absolutely beautiful, isn't it?
Stunning.
Oh, matron.
Oh,
It's the glove of self-love.
glove.
Oh my God, oh my God. Oh.
Yeah.
The old pansexual. Sexual.
Oh, matron!
Yeah.
That's deep in the bush.
Why, you know Blubber Watson, slice cakes. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, matron. The glove of self-love.
Yeah.
Here, mate. Here, mate. Sell us your jawbone.
Yeah.
Oh, matron. It's the glove of self-love. Oh.
Yeah.
Hey mate, sell us your jar 471 bone. Jar 471 bone.
Yeah.
Hey mate, sell us your jawbone. Jawbone.
Yeah.
Lovely and quiet out here, isn't it?
Beautiful.
Absolutely peaceful. God's country. Oh, matron. Oh. I'm gonna. Oh my God. Oh. Anyway.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know, it's make total sense. Might very nice.